looking at the logs, I will write as an observation. Okay.
Okay.
Then I will write what are the recommended steps that you need to take. Okay. Like either you can go and tell that, ask business justification to that user, what was the like what was the need of password change or anything, if he has done or not. If he has done, if he has not done, then go first of all and reset your password. If he has not set MFA, ask set for MFA setup. Or if the severity is too high, means if there is a potential attack is going on, then first of all isolate that. Isolation is very important. So at least block first of all that user. So these all things we do. Okay. I hope Mansi is here, and I think Mansi is from SOC analyst background, so she knows this better. Right, Mansi?
Yeah,
Yeah, can you tell something about incident response, how you do in your tool?
if we do it just like you explain it, like we give the priority to highest incident first, and then we will look into the details of the user endpoint, what are the details provided on the console. Then we will go into the logs, what logs tell about us. According to logs, we give our analysis to the customer, and depending upon the analysis, we will provide the recommendation.
Right. So you do it in which tool? Which same
Yeah,
tool?
no,
Or
not single. I
hmm.
perform. I monitor XDR tool, Palo Alto Cortex.
Okay, right. Palo Alto Cortex is an XDR tool, extended detection and
XDR
response.
and EDR both.
Right, right. So, like we have Microsoft Defender for endpoints in Azure. Similarly, Palo Alto has Palo Alto Cortex, XDR. So there also we do analysis like we do in SIM tool. Okay. So, okay, suppose this one is the incident that has been created. So what I can do from all these things, I'll just go into few full details. Okay. So incident response, you should just know, like in general, I would say, because we are, we need to have just an understanding how SOC analyst goes and do a investigation, how we can do. Okay, we are not much into SOC analyst. We are going to learn for more about implementation, but still we will see this. Okay, so once we go into full into the incident, we can see first of all two three things. Okay, that what are the timelines of that incident. Okay, we can see here one, but if that specific entity or that specific kind of thing happened earlier, the timeline will you will see here. Okay, different alerts here. Okay, second, the entities list directly you can see here. I can see that it's a minor.
Timeline means like earlier incidents, you mean?
Yeah, or
Okay.
you can say the alerts related to it.
Okay. Which has been occurred in the past.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct. Second, directly you will go into the entities. You can see that, okay, this is the entity. You will see, you can take, suppose why it is important. You can check the directly the user here. You can click here and you'll get the information here, whether like what is the user principal name or anything, um, whether it is disabled account or anything. You can get all the information with what address or where like that person has logged in from. Second, you can get IP address from here, right? If you have also connected with the threat intelligence, then you will also get directly the reputation also, whether it is malicious IP or not. Okay, or you can just take that directly, copy that IP from here and put it in virus total or abuse APDB. So virus total is nothing but, or abuse APDB is nothing but a TI source only. Okay, so TI means threat intelligence, where you will get the malicious or reputation in the sense that whether that IP or any other IOC, okay, which one you are trying to check whether it is malicious or not, it will give a confidence score. Okay, it will give a confidence score. Let me just show you also, no problem.
There we can check like whether it's malicious or not because virus would indicate us, right?
Right.
Because a
It
lot of
will.
people, a community actually like feed the information there, I think, and
Correct. So so um, whatever you just give any IP, let's say, it will give you the reputation of it. Okay, whether it is good or whatever. Like let's say this is for Google. Okay, 90. What is the conference score? One. Okay, so one being the lowest and 94, 100 being the highest. Okay, so in that way you can check whether it is malicious or not. Like some has told us this as green, one only malicious, so not a problem. Okay, like that. Just for your information, there is nothing much in here. Okay.
So Sujit,
Hmm.
if the score is low, like it is good, or if the score is like
High, low is good, high it's not good.
okay.
Okay.
Actually, even if the score is low, we consider it as malicious. But
Hmm.
although the IP that you have searched of Google, and that is actually a open source IP and for Google, so it will be marked as malicious, but it is open source IP. That is why it will not consider as malicious. But whereas going to other IPs, even though if it has a score of 1 or 2, it is considered malicious.
Correct.
yeah, but
So.
actually, but I just want to add here one more thing.
Hmm.
Like we never build our the thoughts on by searching on only one tool. So we have to just search the same thing on the plenty of tools. Like here in our environment, we use five like tools like virus total. So if three of them flag malicious out of five, then we consider it as like it's a malicious. Because sometime what happen, like virus total is indicating it's a malicious, but the rest of the four tools are not indicating this is malicious.
Hmm.
Yes,
So
that happens.
yeah. So we cannot rely on one tool. Like we have to search plenty of tools, and if most of them flag it as a malicious, then we have to block the IOC's IP or domain user like this.
Right. Correct. So yeah, so that is why just to have a confirmation, you can just go ahead with different tool. So normally in practical world we go up and check different TI source, but that again changes from the company or organization to organization according to their policies, or however they have an incident response plan. Okay, every organization has their own incident response plan. If you do not have a incident response plan, then you will definitely not know what to do first or what to do at last, right? Like, do you want to isolate it, or do you need to reset password, or disable that user? You don't know what to do, right? So that's why incident response is very important plan that every SOC team has. Okay, so yeah, so that's what we're discussing anyways. So now here, if you see, what else you have to do. Suppose you do not have enough information here, like you have entities but you do not know what actually has been done. The analytical rules created is saying whether it is created successful or not, or whatever, anything in other detail. How can I do? Go to the events directly, click on the events section here. You click on the event section here, then you will get the event data directly. So you'll get the log related to this incident created. It's taking a little bit of time. Hmm, Azure is too slow actually sometimes. Yes, I can understand. I am also using daily on a regular basis, so I'm facing that issue. Yes. Yeah. Getting now. Hmm. Okay. So here you can see that related log to this incident, we can get it now. If you go into that incident log, then you can see many things, like what is the resource name, okay, what is the resource id. If you go into resource id, you will see um, where actually it happened. You will get it in the sentinel health only. You will get this sentinel health is a table, right? The diagnostic table from where it fetched it, correct. um, what was the status? Yeah, it was created successfully. Okay, description and all. In the extended properties you can see all other details, okay, like what is the resource group. So in organization you do not have one resource group, right? You may have different resource group, and from different resource groups you may be getting alert. So you need to check this also, from which resource group it created. Okay. um, you get different other, so for different incident you'll get different logs and different details. So but this is how you can go and investigate each and every log. But then one more thing, how normal SOC analyst does, he will he will just not go into that single log. What he will do, if you see, if she or he or she checks this and it is not enough for them, what he will tell, like what will do, he will take this caller id or user id, whatever, okay, will take, and in the log section, what he will try to do is, I will just open it. Go to the log section. Okay, I can just put a search, or directly I think you can do for search. uh, Within inverted commas, I'll just put a search. So search is always not recommended because it takes a huge data. Okay, search will take a huge means it searches everything, all the logs, no matter which table. So but I just did it for now. Okay, so I've taken 24 hours data and searched for this user, everything related to this id. Okay, from whichever table also it will show you here. Okay, so I can see here three things: sign in logs I can see, and sentinel audit. I will see that in sentinel audit also, I mean there's something, he has done something. um See here what we can see. Okay, I'll show you. Failure, okay. What failure? It has some Sentinel resource name is test. I did some work on some Sentinel resource name test. It was a failure, means I was not able to do anything like while I was trying to modify something, I failed there. What I did, where you can find in Sentinel health, okay. You can go to the Sentinel health. Wait, but first I will go to, okay, so resource type, it is an analytical role, okay. So basically what I can come to a conclusion, okay, he was trying to create an analytical rule, okay, but he failed, okay. So what was the reason? Invalid data model, okay. The alert query should not contain search or union. I'll also see could not create, okay, directly it's giving could not create, okay. Hmm. What was the query? This was the query, okay. So actually I was testing this query, okay, yesterday here, because I got a new kind of error yesterday. This one, like it is saying that you cannot use search or union in your query, okay. So union star basically. So it, not in scheduled query rule. Well, while previously it was not a problem, now they have come up with this that you cannot use union star or search in your query. So yeah, just for your information, I just changed a little bit. I did it. Instead of union, there is another operator called union is fuzzy is equal to true. Just for your don't need to think about now, okay. So this is the query I just tried. So this is how you just can um, check, right, investigate things, correct. So what that user did, you can write in your analysis and recommendation the
We can search like you search only for a single like a single user.
hmm,
Okay. So if we
hmm,
want to search a specific thing like sign-in logs for Sujit's
hmm,
account,
hmm.
then do we need to type pipe and
Will tell you
pipe where equal
how
to
we
this?
can do.
Okay.
Yeah, see. That comes KQL. So okay, today we are going to learn KQL. Anyways, we will do that. Sign in logs. You'll check that, okay, you have got things in sign in logs, okay. You got some sign in logs. What will do? I'll go to the sign in logs. Okay. I'll just first run this. I'll check in which um, column you are getting the name, right? Let's say this one you're trying to get, right? In the entity section, you got this one, correct? Right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yes.
Right. So now what we'll do, I now know that in the identity section, so when you work a little bit in logs, you will get to know understand that, okay, in identity column only we are getting this entity name, okay. So I will go, I'll put a pipe, I'll write where identity, the column name where identity, I can write contains if I don't know exactly, okay. But if I know exact words, then I'll put equals to. First of all, I'll put equals to. Equals to means you need to put the exact thing. Capital in that is case sensitive also. Okay. Where identity is equal to this. I'll just run it. Okay. So I got 4 logs. Now I'll check. Okay. So identity is now with this ID. So we'll get all the logs for last past 3 days. Okay. With this identity. If I'll use contains, what will happen? Will I get or not? Let's see. I should get like for this four things, four logs, all right? Correct? Same thing. Contents will also take the same thing. Difference, if I'll write small s, what will happen? Still it is taking. Where it gone? Taking, right? Now, if I don't know, only I know that only this is there. I don't know rest. I want to just see if there is Sujit and rest, whatever there. I don't know about that. I will check if this is there, then it should come. I'll run this. See, so contents is like, suppose there is a so you'll better understand it somewhere else. Okay, I'll just no problem. I'll just take this one, right? Resource group. Okay, I'll write another where in resource group, if it is contents like IAM, last it is IAM, right? Then it will show. I'll just see where the resource group, right? Resource group, there is resource group contains IAM anywhere, or let's say I'll take AAD. AAD. It is coming, right? AAD. I will just okay. I'll commenting out this. Okay. That means commenting out means this one I'm deleting. I'm just deleting this. In resource group, I'm finding only wherever there will be AAD. See, we're getting more logs now because it is checking for 3 days, and we are checking only resource group where AAD contains. So basically, everywhere it will contain AAD. Okay, so that's why my contains means you can check anything, but it should be continuous and it should be present there. You understood this thing,
Yes.
right?
So
Hmm.
if we want to delete, like we can just mention that mention the backslash in front of that command, right?
You want to delete?
Nee, I don't want, like we have a KQL query which have
Hmm.
15 lines or 10 lines. Okay,
Hmm.
so I don't want like one line, let's say fourth line should
Ah,
not execute. Then we
this
should,
one,
yeah, like this.
right? What you do if you put forward slash like this, it will comment out. It will be there, but it will not run. Okay, it is similar as delete, but if you delete you will not get this, right? But if I'll comment out, I'll know that okay, it is there. Earlier I have written this, but I don't need this. If you run also, you'll get the same thing. Instead of fourth thing, you will get all the things. Means this is not running, right? This is means it is commenting out. Correct. So this is how you find. This is how you can find things. Correct. So okay, we'll go to incident then again. We'll go to fuel view instance. So this is how you can analysis into logs. When you will learn KQL now, then we will be getting more ways how to investigate. Okay, so here you also can get all the comments related to that. Suppose if there is any automation rule, any playbook that is running, you may get here some comments also already, right? Like if this incident occurs, okay, there can be automation rule. Well, it will say that this is low priority. If the entity shows specific entity shows, then you can close it as false positive, like that also it can tell you here. Okay, whatever, I'm just giving an example. So if you click on investigate, it will give you more details. So here we do not have much attack vectors. So what will happen if there is multiple entities attached to it? Okay, it will show you in a this form, chart form. let's say um, let's say there is also another entity, okay, which was related to this, or which did like a vertical or lateral movement. Okay, this this user also created a VM. Then it will show here in a diagram here that there was Azure resources that this entity went and created a VM or deleted a VM. Then that led to something else. So it will show you in a basically attack flow here also. Okay, so means nothing but a better visualization. Okay, so since we do not have much information, we will not get to hear anything. Anyways, you can click here anything, info insights directly, you will get about it, or you can just click on here and you can get all the related alerts. Like you can click here. So any event related to that specific IP, you can get it over here. Like see here. So like this you can get. Okay, this is all about investigation. um, will not go much deeper so into that, but this is how you normally do any investigation. Any doubt about this?
Sweet.
No.
Yeah.
So on the right hand side, we have this top insights, right?
Yeah,
So once UVBA analyze the data, it will show any insights.
correct. We if you choose now also you can see some of the details. So once this UEVA comes into picture, okay, then it will give some additional information that you may not know, or you have means without doing any deep analysis at the logs, you can just check it in the insights only. Okay, it will give you directly the insights. So since
Okay.
we are not using this platform much, and since we have very less data, it may take very less time, or it may not give any additional insight because it needs real data. Okay, then only it will show you some good insights. Okay, so but
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
your thing was right. Okay, so okay, one more thing. So every SOC analyst, um, so he creates a report for each incident. A SOC analyst will create a report. Okay, and that report will contain all the entities and its analysis done, findings basically. As I said, observation, he will the SOC analyst will write it down. Second, SOC analyst will also give the recommendations, what to do, what not to do. And once that after that recommendation is done, given, okay, means that resolution is done. Let's say he is SOC analyst has given a recommendation to reset his password. Once that password is reset, then only he will come and close this incident. Okay, close this incident. Correct. um so I will tell you about all these things now. So what is true positive? I think I already told you, but let's go ahead, okay, and do this. So whenever he or she checks an incident, first of all, you will either it is assigned directly to you from your manager or something, or you have to assign it yourself. Okay, let's say I'll assign it to me. Click here, apply. It is assigned to me. If I want to assign to someone else like Mansi, then I'll click on Mansi and apply. Okay, second, I'll put the status to active, apply. Once my once I've taken it as active, once I've taken it to the my name, that means the timer has started. Okay, there is an SLA. SLA means nothing but the time taken to close this incident. It is observed basically. Okay, we create also a rule for that, but it is already there. So the SLA is taken, like whether it is being closed in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 1 hour. Okay, then so once it is once you're active and taken into your ownership, then you should go and investigate that. Once you have investigated, what you have to do is you have to go and close it. While closing, you have to give the classification. What are the classification? True positive, benign positive, false positive, false positive, that is incorrect data, or undetermined. Okay, as you know, true positive is suspicious activity. If anything is actually suspicious, if anything is actually potentially harmful that happened, okay, any threat, actually that was a threat attack, okay, then you have to mention it as true positive. Correct? Any doubt on this? This is straight. This is only when you have something actually happened, then true positive. Benign positive is, benign positive nothing but you have something has happened, okay, but you know it will happen. I'll give an example. Let's say every organization has a VAPT department, vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. Okay, that is known as ethical penetration testing is some is also known as ethical hacking in some way. Okay, so what organization does is like, um, for every in every 1 month or according to their compliance or policy, they will do a vulnerability scanning or penetration testing, which will show the vulnerabilities in their organization. Okay, that is normally is not said to anyone. It is done so that people will do their job, and we will check that whether it is, whether they, whatever they're doing, okay, uh, are they vulnerable to exploitation, to threat or not. Is their machines vulnerable, whether is anything like any ports are opened, they will do a port scanning. Okay, they will try to do some brute force attack to specific vulnerable devices. Okay, like that. We know that suppose this is being done, then we know this is suspicious, but this was expected, as this was, there was a test going on, right? In that case, it is a benign positive. Are you clear on this? What is benign positive and the scenario? Yeah, right. That's one example, but something like, even if uh, hmm, c- in future it could be positive, but it is like you are expecting this, it will happen. Suppose that you have a service account. Okay, from service account maximum, suppose using that service account a playbook is created, and that playbook or logic app, maximum times it will fail login, it will have fail login, because
Mm-hmm.
that is being used by multiple people, person users, like 1,000 persons. So
Mm-hmm.
login failure will be high also, like 10, 20. in a moment also, in 10 minutes also.
Mm-hmm.
So you know this is expected thing. So you'll just put a benign positive. Okay, after doing analysis. False positive, inaccurate alert logic. If the logic, if you found that the logic itself is not correct, and it is not true positive basically, that means it is not anything suspicious, it is just came. Okay, then and it came because alert logic was not correct. So you have to put in this first incorrect alert logic. Second, inaccurate data. You know that this happened, but this data is not correct, means suppose there was an mfa failure, like we have an analytical rule created, right? Only one single alert was there, I mean only one thing happened. He just was trying to I was just trying to create, and it I failed. For that also it will created a alert, right? That is not something suspicious, correct? Expected. If I am responsible to create analytical rule, I will also fail, right? So that is something inaccurate. I'll write false positive inaccurate data for this uh, incident. Okay, undetermined, something you don't know, so leave it as undetermined. So I'll just put here false positive inaccurate data. I'll write some comment here. This is test. I will apply, and this one will get closed. You will not see in active state now. You will see here it is closed now. Okay, if I'll refresh, it will go. It is now not here. Right now, it will be in only, you will see in closed state 1. Okay, got it? Did you get me, guys?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this is what you do in incident management or incident response. This is how you should do. Okay, you will get more incident, and according to that you will have different way of investigation, but this is the standard way how
Mm-hmm.
you to how you do. Okay, you will get
Okay.
all the things listed out here. So yeah, you see here, this is I have written the comment, so it got false positive inaccurate data and all this. Okay, um, also when creation time, when it was created and when it was last updated also you can get. You should know this because you need to create the rule or some SQL queries related to it. Okay, so you should know also this. So we understood also like how we you can leverage this SQL query to investigate data, right? I will just give you some of the operators name. Okay, that go and little bit learn about that, or you can see. I will tell you, KQL or any kind of programming language, if I will just tell you, you can understand, but you will never get acquainted with it unless and until you practice it. Okay, so I strongly recommend that you go and look into some of these operators at least, what this does. Okay, like let's say, first basic thing is that you have to put a first the table name. Okay, table name will give you all the data. So we are going into the database basically, sign in database, thinking like that. Once we enter the database, now we'll do our filtering or creating anything, right? So let's say I just want okay, I'll do security events. I'll Many times I've checked this. I will do security incidents. So in security incidents, you get all the security incident data, all the incident that were created, that data, and everything related to that. Now you can see I have just closed one, so now it is showing. Okay. Now let's say I want to check in last 7 days how many incidents were created. How I can do? That is a question. Right. I'll write where time generated. See, here is a column already. Time generated. You will get time generated column every time.
Mhm.
Okay, everywhere. Where time generated greater than ago, let's say ago, 7D. 7 day means 7 days. Where time generated is greater than ago 7 days. Ago 7 days means what? Today is 13. Ago 7 days means uh,
Past 7 days, right?
past 7 days. What will the date then? 3, 3, 6. It will be like 6. Correct?
Mm. Mm.
6. Ago 7 days means 6th of September. I want time. What I've written, time generated should be greater than 6th of September. Okay. So any date that is greater than 6th of September. This is 6th of September, right? Here you see in the data. 6th of September. Anything greater than this means 9/6/2024. 9/7/2024 is greater. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go step by step. So please respond. Ramesh and Mansi, your understanding?
Yes.
Yes,
Uh,
Sujit.
right, correct.
So
So,
can we directly
hmm,
use like instead of like why why we are using Lego? Like is it
well, there are different ways. There are
yeah
different ways. Okay, you can write like between. You can take a range this one to this one. Okay, so now for your understanding, I'm just writing. Okay, so normally we use like this also. So this is the first step. Okay, so I'm just trying to make you understand how it works. What is the meaning of where time generated greater than ago 7 days? What this means? Okay, so I've written time generated should be greater than ago 7 days. Ago 7 days means 6th of September. Time generated should be greater than 6th of September. Greater than 6th of September means what? 7th of September, 8th of September, 9th of September. Clear? This is clear,
yes Sujit.
right? So I will get anything. I will not get beyond 5. Means I will not get like 5th of September if something is there. Is there or not? No, I will write like let's say 6 days. Okay, so I should only get anything more than 7th of September, like 7th of September and 8, 9, 10, like that. I will not get 6th of September. Okay, right here, see, I'm not getting 6th of September. Okay, 6 days before means from 7th to now, whatever till now. You understood this, at least this much?
Yes Sujit.
Prince, Mansi, you understood this much,
Yes, Sujit. Yes.
Yes.
right? This very, very basic, very first step that you should understand. It seems easy, but you know, I'm just trying to make you understand. Okay, now I just want that incident ID. Okay, there is an incident ID. If you see, provided incident ID. Okay. Hmm. Okay, no problem. So I don't want everything to pop up, right? I just want only few things to be projected, means to be visible. Like I will write project. I want incident number. See, I just typed it here, some incident, okay, number, and you can see there is an incident number here. If something is there in this column, okay, in this data, it will pop out. But if it is there inside this thing, like owner is there, but inside that thing it is, there is something like email and all, you will not get directly here. You have to do something else that I will teach you how to do. But for now, there is already incident number available, so I'll take it from there,
So,
incident
Sudeep,
number.
we use here a project, right?
Hmm.
So, do we need to this convention by heart, like for incident, we have to type
No, no,
project?
no, 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 you do not need to buy heart.
Mhm.
Okay, just understand things now. Don't think to buy hard things. Okay, you
No,
can get everything you want. That's why I tell you, when you um, practice this, you do not need to buy hard.
okay.
Okay, it is project is simple. Only I'm not giving you hundred of operators.
Uh-huh,
Okay,
uh-huh.
there are only five, kind of operators that you will use maximum time.
Okay.
Only times, five kind of things maximum. I'm just on taking an average. Okay, apart from that, you do not always need to check all the operators. If you get five for operators, then that will enough to do many things. Okay.
Okay. But
Hmm.
it could be a silly question. But
No
may I know the
problem.
number of how many numbers of operators we have in
Oh, there
use
are
in KQL here in Sentinel?
cake Sentinel, same thing only. You
Hmm.
there are many, hundreds.
Okay.
So even there are pre-made functions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll tell you one thing. There was a Middle East client who, not Middle East client, there was a Indian client who asked to create, like, I think I told you, right, that he told that moving from one place to another using aircraft, and then coming back from train, how will we do? Okay. So for that, we made a query, we created a query. Basically, like manually, it will calculate the distance using the longitude and latitude, and it will give the speed. But there was already a function created for that. Function means already, only it will give you a name. It will, you have to input the longitude, latitude, okay, the places, details, and it will give you, fetch the distance, speed, everything. Okay. So you never know what kind of functions are there. If you search slowly, you'll get.
No, no. But as you said, like the customer asks for like if any incident generated
Hmm.
for typically logins, right?
Hmm.
So, so how you create the query like he go by a plane and came by train?
Ah.
Huh?
So that is a analytical query that was made on the request of the client. Okay, he wanted to do that.
But
See,
our
hmm,
typical distance is you may know
hmm.
it's not
Your volume
cover.
is very low. Your volume is very low.
I'm saying our typical distance alert like in they are only generated when the span where that generated that like once and second incident generated, so that span is very less and that distance is not coverable in that span, so that's why the
Hmm.
alert is generated, right? So
Hmm.
but
Right.
I didn't understand the logic of plane and train.
No, no, it is important for them. Not one client,
Okay.
two clients asked.
So,
Okay.
but
Hmm.
What is the logic behind
Okay, I'll tell you na. I'll
hmm,
tell you.
hmm.
Atypical only will show you like very impossible kind of thing. Okay, within seconds or within some minute, they travel 1,000 kilometers.
Yes,
That is
yes,
practically impossible. Like it will check on the basis of country.
yes, yes, yes,
It
right.
is not checking on the basis of your distance.
Yes.
You're getting me? If it check like today is in India, tomorrow is in US, or let's say if today is in Kolkata, today is Kolkata, and after some minutes he went to Delhi. Atypical. Okay, it checks on the basis of state or US according to the logic, but it will not check on the basis of distance. Suppose he is traveling from Kolkata to Delhi. It is practically impossible to travel within 1 hour, but it is not possible. Like it may not get detected in your impossible travel, right? So for that purpose, they ask us to create something that will say that it is possible or not. Okay, so we take the distance, we take the distance covered and the time. Okay, so within that time, what was the speed? If the speed is like 800 miles per hour, let's say 800 kilometer per hour, that is a average plane on which aircraft travels. Okay, beyond that it is impossible,
Yeah.
right? If it will like
But
traveling.
is it kind of mad thing because within 10 to 15
Yes.
minutes, even though he can't reach the airport as well. So it's like common sense. So that's why I
No,
asked, like, why he asked for train and plane. So
correct, correct. We
basic,
also thought on the same way
so
that
basic thought of maybe your customer is like, so we will get to know in very easy manner. Okay, this alert is generated and this distance is this much, and this is not
right,
cannot be travel in this man. So
correct.
it's some
So that is
malicious.
a see Indian clients will get like that. You will get a very different kind of ask every time. What normally the thinking is they want everything to be automated. Okay, they want everything to be solved in fraction of times. They do not want burden on their SOC team. Okay, that's why they come up with all these ideas. Is it possible? See, if they tell anything, a implementation guy, as a implementation guy, I cannot say no because it is possible. I cannot say no. Okay, so I cannot
So
argue with my client, right?
so
Why you need this?
will that your like query or your built custom query will give him that details about distance and
Yes,
right,
everything, all
and
details.
from aeroplane like he can travel up to can reach the destination up to this much this time, right?
Correct. So I
Okay.
think I've that query I already have in my blog. Let me check. I can show you how I created. Mm. So this is my page actually, website. You can go and check. Wait, this is for Okta. Wait. Oh yeah. See here. I've just created travel by speed. Okay. See here. I've defined a maximum speed as 1,000. Then I go get into sign in logs. Okay, and where the result type is zero, result type zero means it is successful. Okay, then I extend so there is a latitude longitude information in sign in logs. Okay, you I just extend that, that means I just brought that into separate column. Just look into it. Okay, and then basically the country state everything I just brought to a separate um, column. Okay, this one you leave it, you will not understand this now. Hmm. Summarize. Okay, first of all, tomorrow you just learn, try to do some summarize operators. We will learn about something regarding summarize tomorrow. This is a very important operator. Okay, summarize operator. I will just paste here. We'll go very slowly on Cakewell. Sorry. I request you to go through this summarize operator. Okay, everyone. Okay, so I use this summarize operator to do some analysis, and not analysis, to create a count of the IPs, the latitude or longitude and location travel. Okay, it will summarize everything basically. Then I created this. I'll show you the specific thing. Okay, I calculated the hours. Okay, like our difference between the time traveled. Okay, then we calculate the speed, and then there is a condition: if the speed is greater than the max speed, if the speed at which the person travel is greater than 1000 kilometer, max speed is what I already mentioned here, right? Then it will give us that thing. So see, so this is one of the query that we created, and this has been asked by multiple people, and I've got responses for this, that yeah, this helped them. So you can always follow my blog channel. I will just put it here. Take and have a look at it, try to understand. If you feel like it is you can do any modification, if you think you want to understand this, okay, come up, I will help you here. Okay, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do take your 1 more minute or 2 more minutes. I'll just try to show you how project works. Okay. So incident, I'll just put incident number. I want incident number, title, severity, and the status. I don't want anything else. Okay. So I'll put here project incident number, title, status. Okay, I just want only these three, I don't want anything else. So I'll project, I'll write where for 6 days I filtered out, and for project I project means I'll just show only this incident number, title, and status. I'll run this, I'll try to show you. Okay, see, now you get only for 6 days, you got incident number, title, and status. Okay, I'll also copy this one. You can add here some additional things in this query, like you can extend something, you can do some. Okay, I'll write here, summarize, extend.
So basic thing is there, like this SQL query will fetch the data from the different table which we have in the Sentinel, right? Where
Yes,
the
which
data
we
is stored.
mentioned.
So
Correct.
basically, we should have knowledge about the tables as well, like which table, like at least
Yeah,
5 to 10% which table is used for what purpose, right?
that will know. Once you get acquainted with things, you'll
Hmm.
know. You
Okay.
don't
Yeah.
have to learn.
Yeah.
Malum.
Means we should have knowledge about the tables, right?
Right.
Basically.
Correct. Join. Okay, I've just did some of the this operators. So go and check this out. Okay, and you can also check that blog, so that you see like how these are created, what kind of things are created also you can check. Okay, and come up with some interesting things. Can we do this or not? Okay, or you also try yourself. See, if you don't do, then it will be difficult for you. Okay, you have to practice as well. Like, we'll every day from tomorrow we'll learn only Cakewell for, let's say, 3 to 4 days. uh, let's get into that. rigorously for this week. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure.
Any doubt, Ramesh and Mansi?